Hi, my name's Pam, and I'm here with Lee at the Heirloom Seed Expo. And I was just talking with him, and I thought his story would be really wonderful to share. So, tell me, what is it you're up to with food in your local food system?
Well, I'm currently staying on a biodynamic farm where I'm doing like work trade, basically woofing there, and I wanted to learn more about biodynamics and learn more about getting in touch with the food cycle and how humans and animals and plants work together to create healthy, balanced foods that we eat.
And can you explain what woof is?
Yeah, woofing is worldwide opportunities on organic farms, and it's like an opportunity to volunteer on a farm, usually in exchange for room and board. Sometimes there's paid opportunities too, and you basically learn all the different aspects of working on a farm, and you learn different skills. You can choose from a variety of farms, and yeah, it's a fun opportunity.
And is this the first farm you've been volunteering on?
No, actually, it's not.
And how many have you been on?
I've been on maybe 4 or 5 farms.
Neat. And over the course of how many months, years?
It's been a few years, and it's been on and off. Like I've had like real jobs in the city, you know, here and there. But I prefer living on a farm, so I come back to it.
And what do you prefer about it?
I just feel like it's cleaner and healthier. I'm right there with the food that I'm eating. I know where it's coming from, and I get to learn about how to grow it and how to share it with others.
Very, very cool. And so how did this get started?
For me, how
Yeah.
This,
How'd you get into it? Yeah.
I think I naturally enjoyed farming and gardening since I was a kid. I just had a natural green thumb, and I wanted to learn more about it, and I wanted to learn more about where food comes from, and I prefer to eat organic food, and it can be daunting to pay for that. So if you can live on an organic farm, that's a really great way to eat really healthy and fresh. I also always try to tell my family members, like, try organic, try something different rather than, you know, the mainstream conventional farming for food. So they didn't necessarily want to, you know, learn more about it, but I did. So I wanted to learn about doing it.
And so how does it, what's your favorite part about farming?
That's hard to say because I really enjoy like every aspect about it. I really like working with animals, especially goats. They're like one of my favorite animals to work with. I just think it's really nice to be working hands-on with living creatures, and I enjoy that a lot.
So if you were gonna say something to someone out there that was looking into something like this, or searching for something, or was, you know, just starting out, what would you give them as some sort of like first step or idea about ways that they could follow in your footsteps?
I'd say, you know, do a little research, like look and see if there's like local opportunities. If you're just wanting to, you know, check something out, see if there's a local farm that you can visit. See if sometimes they have workshops or like volunteer days, and see about, you know, literally getting your hands dirty and see if it's something that you're into. And, you know, I think it's especially great opportunity for young folks, especially like students, either before school, before college, to try something different that's really low cost. It's a good way to travel. It's a good way to meet people and also learn really great skills. So it's really...
You mean woof?
Yeah, exactly. Like to try something like that or something similar. It's just a really nice way to like see more of the areas, and meet different people and kind of just like figure things out. So it's a really good opportunity to have like a gap year or something if folks want to do that.
Well, I want to thank you, Lee, for doing what you're doing, number one, and number two, for being willing to talk to me, the newbie. Yeah. So is there anything else you'd like to share that I haven't asked you about in a sound bite, or, you know, in another minute or two talking?
I think for me, it took me a while from the time that I started looking into doing this kind of lifestyle and living on farms. It took me a while before I actually went and did it. I think I had like a lot of fears to work out, and I think people, that's understandable, but I think just like taking that leap and doing it, I mean, if it doesn't work out, you can always leave, you can always try something different. If it doesn't fit you, you know, farmers are usually really understanding. They're like, okay, it's not for you, that's fine. I think just taking that initial leap and being like, I'm going to try this. I wish I'd gotten into it sooner. I took a really long roundabout way to get into it. So I think it's worth just jumping into. And
I have found a new hero. So anyway, thank you very much, Lee, and
Great,
have a
thank
good
you.
rest of your expo.
thanks, you too.